Alright, hello everybody. This is Sir Adrian here to film the French Republic's turn in our current game of Global War 1914 titled Operation Michael, where we are in the spring 1914. Quick housekeeping item before I get to things. We're not entirely sure, but it seems like the Ottoman player, well, Be Nasty, he's playing as the Ottomans, Austro-Hungarians, and so the Central Powers. He said he may want to declare war this turn on the British. Neither of us were sure 100% if he could do that yet. Like right now, him and the Austrians are at war with the Russians, and the Russians with them because of the Balkan powder keg random event we rolled, but the British Empire, French Republic, and Germany are not at war and have to wait until the following turn. So in the summer 1914, where then they have to go to war. But we're not entirely sure if that means the Ottomans couldn't decide if they wanted to attack a turn earlier, which of course would well, the British turn already went, but declare war on them and bring them into the war technically this turn. If that was, I assumed no, but again, when I was asked about it, I wasn't sure. If that is the case, though, and having known that, I would have slightly moved some British stuff around a little bit differently. So Be Nasty was gracious enough to offer that to me, so I'll move some stuff around just in case. That is the case. And I think the only thing I would have done is I would have used my strategic naval movement, which we have a strategic naval move as the British of 4, meaning I can move up to 4 units. These are all at sea. I would have had this transport go through the Suez Canal 1 into I-4 2 into I-7 3. It says you can load up units along the way, so I would have had it load up this British infantry. So you count the ships, so that's 2. You can move up to a maximum of 5 spaces, but this counts as 2 units out of the 4 strategic naval movement. Like if I was loading a second unit on this, I would only be able to move a ship with nothing loaded on it. But yeah, so 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5 into I-5. And then I would have dropped off this unit in Eastern Egypt, this infantry unit, which is allowed because it's a minor port and it's leaving from a territory with a minor port, so you can only load up units that would be worth 4 IPP or less coming from southern India, but the infantry is worth 3, so that's fine, and same thing with offloading. I would have then moved this British colonial into Western Egypt, and this British colonial from Nubia into Eastern Egypt as well. And I would have taken this torpedo boat destroyer and moved it on over with that transport a space. And then here, just so I don't lose that garrison requirement in southern India, I would have just moved over the British cavalry unit. Yeah. Actually, no, I would move over the infantry unit, leave the cavalry in Maharashtra. And yeah, and Nubia I would have left ungarrisoned. Yeah, Nubia would have left ungarrisoned, so instead of 5, I'd be at 4. Again, should the Ottomans not be able to declare war on the British, we can go back and I'll reset this like how it was. Or at the very least, I would just have one of these British colonials stay in Nubia instead, where it started, and everything else I would keep the same. But yeah, we'll leave that there for now. Otherwise, there's this Austrian truck. I didn't have a chance yet to watch the Austrian turn, but I imagine that's not supposed to be there, so we'll delete that. It's probably just copied by mistake. But otherwise, let's get to the French turn. So we have 1, 2 major factories. So we would go for defense in depth and wartime economy. So that's a 7 or higher. It's a miss. And defense in depth, we need a 7 or higher as well. And a 1. That's great. So France misses both their tech rolls, which is unfortunate. Otherwise, they have 3 IPP to spend. They are going to spend all 3 of those to advance their fortification. Actually, no, sorry, it'd be 2. Yeah, because it's 3 to start the fortification. I'll double check that really quick. I believe it's yeah, 3322. So we paid 3 to start it. We paid another 3 on a different turn to move it to stage 3. So now we'll pay 2 to move it to stage 2. That leaves us with 1 IPP. And I think with that, the French will try to... I think they'll try to bring Belgium down. So they'll spend their last IPP, and then they would collect this turn. Yeah, they don't have any extra income. The prequel's over, but they're still at the peacetime income, so they would just get their 3, as far as I'm aware. So just collect that now. But yeah, we'd try to go for Belgium. So we'd need a 2 or less. Ooh. Almost a 3. Wouldn't have mattered anyway, but there you have it. Yeah, so there's that. And otherwise, again, we're can't do any combat or nothing like that, but we can do non-combat. So I think we'd definitely move Monsieur Joseph Joffre in, or our commander, one of them, into Lorraine. We'll move up some infantry units into Lorraine. So all the ones from Paris. So we'll just add 1 to this stack. We'll delete this guy who's already in there. So that'll make 2 and 4, it'll be 6 total. Plus this one, so 7 total. I think we'd move up our cavalry down to southern France. This militia, I think we can leave. The truck will leave. The fighter fly into southern France. Yeah. Our other commander would move into Picardy. The airship will fly into Picardy as well. I think that might be it. Yeah, the pre-dread will leave there, cruiser will leave there. Oh, we might have units that were making their way over. Oh no, I think they already made their way over. Just double check, yeah. Yeah, I think that's good for now. And maybe this seaplane. No, we'd leave it there. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, so that would be it for French. Again, like I said with the British stuff, if the Ottomans can't declare war, I'll leave everything the same aside from just moving one of the British colonials back to Nubia. But if they can declare war, then we'll leave everything as I retroactively rearranged it. Otherwise, that... Oh, actually, with the French, we'll move this pre-dreadnought. We're not aligned to the British, so that just moved one. Otherwise, that's it for the French turn, and we can hand things on over to the Ottoman Empire.